Hello, this is Deb of Phenomenal Flowers, and today I am going to decorate a pumpkin. I have a bowl that was left over from Easter, and I separated it because this is fall, not spring. Then I shortened the sides of the bow. I had a bunch of other things that I added, but you'll see that later on in the video. First of all, I took the bow and added a floral pick to it so it wouldn't come off. So you'll see me come back and do that in just a moment. Then after I do that, I'll start adding the flowers to the arrangement. I use a lot of hot glue, and sometimes when you see me push down really hard, I'm using the glue gun to make a hole in top of the pumpkin. It would have been easier for me to just cut a hole in the pumpkin and use floral foam, but I was trying to do something quick and it wound up being longer and not as easy for me. So there you see me push the bow in, and it looks a little awkward right now, but I wanted to make sure that it was a dominant portion of the pumpkin. Then you see me taking an orange flower and putting it in the top. I add several different flowers. This was beautiful orange dahlia, but toward the end you'll see me take that out. Just really didn't go with the aesthetic, but in the beginning you'll see me force flowers in because I want to make sure that it doesn't come out, and I want to make sure that if you use it in your living room or dining room, if it rolls on the floor, nothing's going to come of it. Next I have a 4.5-inch sunflower with the leaves attached. I'm going to cut it short. See me use the snips for that. And then I'm going to also add it to the arrangement. Turn it around and make it a little bit easier to see, and add a little bit of hot glue. This is my husband. Hey, babe. And there's my grandson doing his thing. I didn't even notice that before. Hey, Chris. Okay, next, these are beautiful, like a royal blue, but it starts out white and then gets darker toward the tip, and that's why it looks a little bit more muted. When you see me hold the glue gun and it looks like I'm squirting a lot of glue from the gun, what I'm actually doing is taking the tip of the hot glue gun and making a hole in the pumpkin so the flowers will have a place to rest. Takes a few minutes to get that done. I'm getting it done. There goes my husband again with his coffee, so it must be around 11 a.m.
Can't believe you're cheating because you get him worn out.
I like the way that looks on the back side, so I turn it back around to the front. And I want to add a little bit of continuity between the front and the back. So I'm going to take a few more of the blue flowers and just glue it onto the actual bow. And that way it'll be seen from the front and the back. Making videos of how I do stuff is really not my favorite thing to do, but I'm getting better at it. I love what I do, and the least I could do is share my process. Okay, hot glue gun goes out. Glue gun is old, so sometimes I have to take my lips or my chin to push the next stick in. You hot glue gun users know what I'm talking about. I did buy a hot glue gun that was cordless and beautiful and clean, and when it arrived, it did not work. I ordered it from Amazon, so I just got a refund on it, and I'll get another one eventually, but right now I have 4 of the regular hot glue guns, so I'll just work with what I have.
You just pulls them on?
See, it's starting to shape up really well. That's me double checking everything. I'm not happy with how it's sitting, so I take it out, hold it, and put it in again. I push everything toward the front because I want to add some more flowers to the back. Those are the flowers that have the little stones in the middle. They're really cute. They're about 2 inches, and they have seed beads that are gold in the center. So I'm taking my hot glue gun and making a hole. It looks like I'm putting glue in it, but I'm actually just taking the hot tip and making a hole that the flower can go in. So you see me struggle. That's what it is, a struggle. So still not happy with it, so I'm going to add the second and the third to make like what they call the triangle, the trinity of flowers. You want your eye to be able to travel from the bottom left, upper right, bottom right, and it just makes it more pleasing to the eye. You see how cute that is? That is adorable. You see the little shine in it? Okay, here I am being a perfectionist. I think I cut like 1.5 inches off of it, but that's what it took to make it just right. So here I am again taking my hot glue gun. I'm not squirting glue, just making a hole, and this time I added a little glue. Make sure they look okay. Okay, now that's my you gotta do in at the right level, nothing standing up too tall, nothing standing low.
Wow,
There's my family again. Hey family. That's what I say. I'm having a conversation with somebody about something. So I just did a dry fit to see how that would look, and I think that looks okay. I keep moving it around to try to make sure. And I finally decided to put it back in the original spot again, like the Trinity. So put some hot glue on the end of the flower and just stick it near the bow. I hold it until the glue sets in, and then I go in and put some extra glue. And then I hold it some more. Okay. My next step is to finish off the back. I cut off the strings that were onto the burlap bow, and then I add some navy blue roses and a leaf. Here I am again taking the hot glue gun to make a hole, then add a squirt of glue. Guess I thought it was a little quicker. By the time I'm finished with something, there's always a better process. So like if I had made 4 pumpkins, the first one would have taken me 22 minutes, and the last one would have probably taken me like 12 minutes. It's all figuring out how to get things done, especially when I didn't give it a lot of thought ahead. Sometimes I think about how an item's going to look 3 weeks to a month ahead, and I've given it so much thought, so I guess so much design, that when I actually put it together, the design doesn't take long at all to actually put it together. But this was something that I had a few things that I really liked, and since I liked all the things individually, I figured, why not put it all together and make it something that I'm really going to be proud of and something I'm really going to be happy with. Okay, so I usually like to use the quantity of 3, so you'll see me put 3 roses onto the flower arrangement. A lot of glue.
Oh, because you're not out there at
sticks. And you'll see me take my scissors because it's hot. And once I get it pressed a little bit, I take my hand and hold it down. It just doesn't want to stay. Here I am again, refilling the glue gun. Okay, we're going to stay this time. I'm going to hold it with my finger and the scissors because it's very hot. Okay, hold it. And then for the next one, hold it. Squirt the hot glue.
It's a bit much on.
Hold it.
Yeah, but it's not like my normal. Try to say.
Stick the scissors right there to hold the hot glue. And put a sets. And now still doesn't want to set, so I do it again. I push, glue, make a hole, and then push it in again. This time I'm not gonna give up. You see how it actually goes in to the pumpkin? And I'm gonna go ahead and make a hole in advance this time. A hole and a little extra couple of squirts, and that's my third rose. Okay, it's gonna look fabulous. Trying to decide what type of greenery to put on it, but the greens that came along with the 3 flowers that had the bling in the middle, it had like a glittery, frosty look, but it was really hard to take apart. So you see me trying to take it apart, then I set it down, then I try to use a different leaf, but I really want to use that one. So I'm struggling, and finally I pick up the snippers and I snip the leaf off that has the shimmer. It's really cute, and I'm determined to use it. So once I finally get it off, I was trying to use a floral pick to attach it, but there was no hole in it. So I turned it over to the back side because the slope was going down on the back side, and then I held it until it set. It was hot. Okay, held it till it set and burned my hand. That's okay. I met some people that don't even have any feelings in their hand anymore. I'm sorry, in their fingers anymore from putting different items in with hot glue. I guess like back in the day when people used to get their hair pressed, the beautician had no feelings in the end of her fingers from using the Marcel irons to make that curl. So here I am pushing it in. And it's too long, so instead of taking it out and resetting everything, I take off the end of the flower and I take some nips and just cut an inch off and then put the flower back on, and then this time it will be closer in. So trying to make sure I don't get out of the camera focus, and then I put the tip on and it's going to be in the right level, in the right direction. Once I get it put in there, I have to stop playing. Ooh wee! Don't look at me, I look loose. But I'm happy to be here.
This side is more
loose is who I am. Not what I am, but who I am. Okay. Push it in. It really looks nice now. I'm telling myself I'm happy, but I'm not happy. So I'm saying, babe, this is just not it's not me. It's not my aesthetic. I figured out I don't like the orange flower. That's just like one thing right in the middle, like a black eye. So I take the time to take it off, and then I take another blue rose and pull that off and substitute it for the orange flower. Then I'm like, oh my, a little too long because the rose is in a different shape than the dahlia. So I do it over. You do it till you get it right, and that looks gorgeous. I'm very happy with how it turned out. Everything's in its place. I was gonna glue some more, and I was like, you don't need to do that. It's just way too much glue. So I'm finished. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching. There's the front, and the back looks just as gorgeous.